Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and today I'm going to be presenting the chemical plant design. Right, first of all, the chemical plant was inspired by Oolykee. You can find him in the comment section, and the reason for making this video is due to on Reddit people asking for help how do they design their big vanilla chemical factories. So I wanted to just put in my 2 cents about it, because yes, it's very heavy logistically. You need to supply a lot of materials, especially if they are not close to you. So let's get cracking. So we have a chemical plant here. The whole area around the chemical plant, as you can see it, chemical plant itself, silos for crops. Yeah, I grow crops right next to the chemical plant, but then this is locational. Just bear in mind, if you have rocks or quarry close by, you can use quarry as a local resource. The second local resource is the forest. I could have done even better job putting it a little bit closer, but this is fine for me. 2 other resources that are needed are gravel and oil. Oil in this case is being imported, but it doesn't matter. You can make your own, you can import your own. I'm doing it with rails. Almost everything here is being done by rails. The export of chemicals, distribution of chemicals, delivery of gravel and delivery of oil, all made with rails. And locally we are supplying the crops and the, like I said previously, wood. Now, design is, well, I would say simple, but it's not really. The chemical plant does have a lot of industrial connections, so it gives you a lot of opportunity to design it as you wish. In my case, it's all based on the railroads. We have 2 rails entering it. 1 rail would be enough, and it's surrounded by a fence. I could have pushed it a little bit further inwards and only have 1 rail entering the factory. I think it would be enough, so this is a little bit of an overkill on my side. It's surrounded by bushes and trees, just because I think it gives it authenticity. Maybe, I'm not sure why they planted trees around, or why they do plant trees around the factories. Probably privacy, maybe espionage, industrial espionage or something, but I know that in the Central Eastern Europe, a lot of factories, even sugar refineries in my hometown, were surrounded by the trees and bushes like this. Okay, so let's go in design itself. So we said that we have 4 inputs of materials. That would be crops, which is next to the farm setup. I discussed it in different videos. Again, this chemical plant is in my Let's Plays. If you want to know more, if you want to learn more about this, please go and check this out. Farm is supplied by both liquid fertilizer and solid fertilizer, and it's way overkill for the current plant. Plant requires only 9.1 tons of crops. This farm can produce way more than that, in the area of 30, maybe even more tons of crops per day. On a yearly, you can calculate that yourself. The second thing is trees. I use the Warships forestry. So we have wood cutting post here that is Robs's one. It does have 6 vehicles versus the 3 ones from the vanilla one, but you can put 2 vanillas, it would be equal as this one. It does require more workers, which is not important. It does have more trucks. Absolutely not important which one of these 2 you use, because you would use a distribution office to deliver those trees. I have 2 trucks delivering these trees, and one of them is almost always empty. Currently, the chemical plant is working at around 40%, 30-40%, but that can be easily increased. So next up we have the gravel. Gravel is distributed with my rail network. Gravel is being transported from far away. On the rail network it takes a month or so, I think, or a little bit less for gravel to be delivered, but that doesn't matter. You will definitely find better ways of delivering gravel. Mine works at the moment. It does have it's a lot of rail heavy. I have even several trains at a time delivering gravel here, but it's working perfectly fine. I don't like gravel, so it works for me. The last thing is oil. I'm not producing oil on this map. Oil is distributed by the rail distribution office that has the oil and the, I believe, chemicals and chemical distribution. That would be the chemical distribution to other warehouses. So I'm importing oil with this. distribution office, and I have 10-ish wagons, and I have decent amount of storage. I have 2 big tanks that are delivered through here, and then they're all pumped into the chemical plant overground. Underground, I am dumping all the sewage directly into the river. I do not know, this is late in the game, so I do have a lot of purification stuff, but I don't think it reaches my town over here. The only thing left for me is scale up the production of chemicals, which 40% I think it's already very, very good, but it's easy for me to scale up. The supply of people is done by trams. I'm tram heavy on this map. I'm using a lot of trams, and at the moment they're not even running at 100%, so the only thing is to increase the population of the city, which I have already a lot of free space. I'm just slowly populating it because of reasons. You can see that in my Let's Plays. And the best part about this factory is how it looks at night. Everything is covered by electricity, so substation is usually centrally located, which allows the footpaths to be lit up. I created footpaths around the border of the chemical plant. You can see here the fences, and it's a role-playing for security reasons. I do have 2 entrances to the whole factory complex because I couldn't build, I don't use helicopters at this time, so I couldn't be building the fence all around if I didn't put 2 of the contacts for the fences to be built, so that means we have 2 main entrances. One of them is on the farm side, and the main entrance is on this side over here. So fence is fully enclosing the chemical plant up until the industrial connection with the farm, and on the other side up until the railroad entrance. Rail gates could have been installed. Again, there's 6-7 rails here coming in. I think it's an overkill. I could have gone with 1 gate, so that would be way better, but that's it. I do have a small police station, modded one that doesn't require heating. It's the same as vanilla one, but this is a modded one that doesn't require heating because I had a little bit of crime increase here, not this year and not now, and also it does require the fire department being close by. Don't rely on your faraway fire departments because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be protected here. If you follow my Let's Plays, you will know that I already had an accident in the chemical plant. But yeah, that's it. I hope this shows, well, I think it's nice. I really like it. Again, it's inspired by you guys. It didn't come up to me. I just saw a lot of other designs, how other people did it, and definitely I enjoyed looking at other people's project, and it was inspired by other people. So I made this chemical plant. I'm gonna be making more of these complexes, big ones, so, you know, subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it, and if you want to support the channel, I have the description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.